Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Ashok Gehlot, Charanjit Singh Channi, Bhupesh Baghel and Ghulam Nabi Azad were among the Congress leaders who arrived at the All India Congress Committee headquarters in New Delhi this morning for the key meetings of the Congress Working Committee, the highest decision-making body of the party. At the meeting, CWC is expected to give the go-ahead for an organizational election for a full-term chief rather than an interim poll for the post of president. The meeting will be attended by the CWC members, permanent invitees and special invitees of the committee along with the Chief Minister of the Congress-ruled states. The upcoming assembly polls in 5 states next year, including Uttar Pradesh and Punjab, organizational elections, the current political situation, price rise, farmers' protest and the economic situation of the country are likely to be on the agenda. The first physical meeting of the Congress's top decision-making body, Congress Working Committee, since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic has been convened after demands from some quarters within the party to discuss important issues, including some defections in the recent past. Unseen emergency-like situation is being created in Punjab. People are scared that BSF personnel would randomly enter their houses, cordon off villages and conduct searches, said Punjab's Deputy Chief Minister Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa during late-night surprise visit of police checkpoints near the Indo-Pak International Border in Amritsar district. Randhawa's visit comes a day after he flagged the centre's decision to extend the BSF's jurisdiction inside an international border along Punjab, calling it an infringement on the rights of the state. The minister, who also holds the Home Department portfolio, late on Friday evening conducted checking of the Punjab Police's nakas at Jagdev Khurd in Ajnala, Amritsar. He also carried out checking of the nakas in Gogu Mahal, they added. Randhawa interacted with police officials at the nakas. As many as 6 Central Reserve Police Force personnel were injured in a blast reported at Raipur railway station early Saturday morning. The Jawans of 211 Battalion of CRPF were going to Jammu by a special train when the grenade, which was kept in a dummy cartridge box, a box carrying detonators, accidentally fell down while the CRPF battalion was shifting at Raipur railway station. As many as 29 detonators exploded, due to which 3 personnel sustained injuries and have been evaluated at the hospital. 2 of them have been released after first aid. Top CRPF officials have reportedly reached the hospital. In another attack on the minority Hindu community in Bangladesh, a mob allegedly attacked devotees at an ISKCON temple in Noakhali area on Friday. Damages and conditions. In a tweet, ISKCON said that the temple suffered significant damage and the condition of devotee remains critical. ISKCON temple and devotees were violently attacked today by a mob in Noakhali, Bangladesh. Temple suffered significant damage and the condition of devotee remains critical. We call on the government of Bangladesh to ensure the safety of all Hindus and bring the perpetrators to justice, ISKCON said in a tweet. The vandalism at the ISKCON temple is the latest in the series of attacks on Hindu places of worship in Bangladesh this week. Several local media reports claimed that Durga Puja pandals and idols were vandalized in Bangladesh. British lawmaker Sir David Amess was stabbed to death in Essex Church on Friday by an assailant who lunged at him as he met voters in what police said was a terrorist attack. Amess, who is 69 years old, from Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Conservative Party, was knifed repeatedly in the attack at about midday in the Belfast Methodist Church in Leigh-on-Sea, east of London. The Metropolitan Police, whose counter-terrorism units are leading the investigation of the incident, said in a statement early on Saturday that they declared the fatal stabbing as a terrorist incident. The early investigation has revealed a potential motivation linked to Islamist extremism. A 25-year-old man was arrested at the scene on suspicion of murder, and detectives said that specialist counter-terrorism officers were leading the initial investigation.